Hi, this is Liz Evans, and I'd love to share with you a little bit about my Conquer journey. And I wanted to start with telling you about where I was before I discovered Conquer. My life before Conquer was Leave It to Beaver. Okay, that show was boring. I don't know about you guys, but I could never watch it because it was so fake. The mom wearing high heels and an apron and everything's perfect, and they talk to each other in with this 50s accent that just kind of grates on your nerves because it all feels so fake and everybody has perfect manners, and that's what my life was like. I tried to make everything look perfect, like hamster wheel that some of us get on where we're like, okay, I'm gonna fix things, I'm gonna make them better. Okay, so I'm not good enough. All right, well, let me just do anything to become good enough and better, and maybe I can earn this love that just seems out of my grasp. And I was running that hamster wheel hard. We had even brought 4 foster kids into our home, and we have 6 kids of our own. So there was a point where we had 9 kids in our home. Again, addicted to fixing when really what needed to be fixed was right here in my heart. And I just didn't know. Relationship that I had been living with an abusive and destructive man for 24 years. I'd been under financial abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, although he never hit me. The threat was there. The things seemed so confusing. Why we would work on things and we'd go to counseling, but things never really seemed to resolve. There would be times where I would just breathe in and it would tighten and my heart would hurt, and that's when I knew. The awakening was complete, because I knew that if I did not do something, and I didn't know what to do, if I did not do something, I was going to die. The pain of change had now become less than the pain of staying the same. And I wasn't going to be able to keep pushing through, being strong, finding another answer, finding another counselor, finding another technique. No, it was the end of the road. That was when Leslie's book, The Emotionally Destructive Marriage, came into my life. I got to the end of the book and I was hungry for more. I had to go to the website. And once I hit the website, I saw that there was this support group, and I joined as quickly as I could. Even though money was tight and I knew that I was gonna have to make big changes, I knew that I had to be a part of this group. And it became very quickly evident that it was like a salve, a blessing, a place of healing for my soul. It wasn't just Leslie's videos on all kinds of topics. It wasn't just being able to get information. It was so interesting because I would have a thought and a problem arise, and I would know that if I scrolled down far enough on that Facebook page, somebody would have posted something that would be exactly what I needed. Then there were the times that I posted up and asked questions, and I tell you the truth, there were times that I asked questions where I needed so much help. For example, I was navigating this whole thing without a lawyer, and I got on and I asked some specific questions, and because there were women who had been there, done that, walked the path, they knew they had made the mistakes, or they had known where to look, or they'd gotten the good advice, it was right there. It was right at my fingertips. I have been in Conquer now for about a year, 4 months-ish, off and on. Sometimes I'm just totally on there every day, several times a day. Sometimes I take a break because life gets very busy and it presses, and then just when I need it, it's there. It's my 24/7 counselor. And I'd have to say that there are so many ways that my life has changed that I can literally say I'm a different person. I see things in a totally different way. When my soon-to-be ex-husband says things to me that are meant to be controlling or manipulative, they don't send me on a downward spiral anymore. Sometimes I'm able to even just chuckle inside myself because I'm like, that doesn't work anymore. But I'm telling you, the most important thing about Conquer for me, the most important thing is that I have a place to go where I have sisters, where I can be understood, where I don't have to deal with people in the church who don't understand what abuse really is and who just want the marriage to come back together again. It's a place of truth. It's a place of confrontation of the lies. I have grown so much. Even if I'm not posting or asking questions, I'm reading and I'm growing. Because when you do the work, when you walk out this journey, when you make the hard decisions, when someone looks you in the eyes or you hear a message on Facebook or from Leslie and they look you in the eyes or in deep into your soul, and you feel like they're talking straight to you and they tell you something that's uncomfortable, but you know it's you and you know you got to change, and you take the step, change happens. She takes you into scripture and she lays it out piece by piece by piece to where you have to make a decision. Either you're going to stay well or you're going to leave well, but you're no longer going to settle for the mess that you've been living in. So I hope I haven't talked too much, but I could talk forever, because Conquer's made a huge difference. And you know what? It's going to make a huge difference for you if you decide to join. It's also going to make a huge difference for your kids. It's going to make a huge difference for other women as you start to share your gifts, start to share your insights. Get involved in Conquer and figure out where you're at on the continuum and make a change, not just for yourself, but for your children. Because there's no reason for any of us to stay in bondage. That is not God's plan.